Hello, my name is Bianca. Today is dress day. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, Jessica from Jessica J Create and I are going to be making a craft, a pajama, and a dress, and today is the dress. The pattern I'm choosing to use is Butterick B6453. This is a Gertie pattern. I've never used this, but this is probably one of the very first patterns that I purchased to have because I thought it was really cute. If this is content that you enjoy, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. All right, let me get started on making my holiday dress. The fabric that I'm using is this one here that I found at an estate sale. Like I said, I'm going to be using B6453. The reason I use this one, or I was thinking about using this one, is because I found this picture of myself when I was a wee little gal, and I thought this would be so cute to kind of recreate or reimagine a look of when I was a little girl into something that I would wear nowadays. But don't be confused, friends. I will absolutely wear this exact same outfit down to the shoes. I got started to making a mock-up of this dress. I obviously was going to use some raggedy old bed sheets. You guys, I don't know what we do with our bed sheets. They just like rip completely, and I'm gonna be using it as fashion eventually, but yeah, I made a mock-up of this pattern, so this is what I did with that.
The size 12 seems to fit fine. I put the straps in here because I thought it would be easier, especially since I don't have the tools that she's requesting in the pattern. I did something very similar to the Yzma dress, so I think this kind of works. I just have to measure out where those straps need to stop. I don't want it to be too tight because I'd like to wear a shirt underneath it. I don't really like the facings. I'd rather it be an entire lining. So we'll see if I decide to do a lining, but I might not have enough fabric for that, so, you know, we'll go from there. But otherwise, I think this looks pretty good. All right, now to use our actual fabric.
As you see, my little chunky monkey here is being super adorable and loving on this fabric. I found this extra red fabric that I had in my stash, and I figured I would use this as a lining. But somewhere around this time, I was debating if I wanted to use the pattern that I've been using so far or this other one. I've made the other pattern in this really cute pink dress, and I really like it. I think I was just torn between the two because I kind of like the thick straps of Vogue's pattern. But at the end of the day, I said, you know what? I haven't made this Butterick pattern, so let's just go ahead and try that. I cut my pieces out, worked on pinning these darts, and also pinning the princess seams. I don't remember where I saw this, but I'm pretty sure that someone basted their sleeve into like their bodice, so I figure why not try basting the princess seam first, like kind of gathering it and then sewing it onto the princess seam. I sew it twice. This kind of allows for me to mess up on the first stitch, which is about 1/4 of an inch, and then the actual stitch of 5/8 of an inch doesn't have any puckers in it. It worked. I liked how that looked. And here, just to show you, I had to put an I for inside because I was gonna mess that up because we know that's what I do. Up next is the strap. I sew this piece together and using my awesome handy dandy loop turner, just turn this inside out. Then I was going to start pinning these straps inside and, you know, get to sewing this. And I remembered I need interfacing. This thing would have had interfacing on the facings. So I just went back to my cutting board, cut out some interfacing, and Frankenstein some pieces onto this already sewn up bodice lining. And as you see here, I am pinning these straps inside of the bodice because the notions that I needed were a ring and slider. I don't really have that. So I ended up just doing this. It's very similar, like I mentioned earlier, to the Yzma dress that I made a while ago. And it worked out pretty well. Here we got our wonderful supervisor coming and visiting and sharing how loud he is of a purring machine. Teddy was sleeping on the fabric for the skirt. And we actually came across a little bit of an issue there when I actually ended up cutting it. Well, here's the issue. I didn't realize that the lines on the bodice were vertical, the green lines. When I cut the skirt, I cut them as if they're going horizontal. I could change the front piece and make the green lines go up and down. Unfortunately, though, the two back pieces are far too short to have that work. And friends, let me just explain. It's far too short for what I'm going for with this dress. That is not that short. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I haven't worn something that short before. Like I've said many times before, I like to show off my little legs. But for this dress, it's a little too short. And because of that, we're gonna have vertical lines at the top and horizontal lines at the bottom, which is totally fine as well, because I said it is. Alright, so now it's just the basic pinning and sewing of the skirt and the pockets, because we all know I like me a couple of pockets in my dresses. I'm leaving this in here because this just shows the very small things that I love. My husband knows that I enjoy a mango smoothie with tajin or chili powder. Not a mangonada because I don't put alcohol or chamoy in it. Just mango pureed down, like blended down with some chili powder in it. Let's just talk about a couple creators that I've loved and enjoyed watching. The mangonada actually came from Evelyn from the internets. She had an entire series of Thirsty Thursdays, and she made different recipes, and she just kind of helped me realize that, dang, you can just have a nice little beverage for yourself, a nice little drinky drink, and enjoy that. And since then, Josh has been making me these mango smoothies that I've been thoroughly enjoying, and I can just enjoy while watching some of my favorite content creators. So Evelyn from the internets is one of them. I love Jessica J Create, obviously, as you've seen her. She's such a wonderful person, extremely knowledgeable about sewing. I love her pattern reviews and the different patterns that she finds. You guys just go follow Jessica J Create, please. She's amazing. The next one is Jenny Dame. I love seeing all of the things that she makes. She's extremely talented. I love seeing all of the skirts that she makes on her Instagram, that she hand paints. Definitely love seeing what she puts out. I love Serena. All of her makes are just, chef's kiss. Absolutely stunning. And by the way, when she has her shop open, her Etsy shop, y'all better run and get her little towels, because I have at least 3 Serena towels and they're our favorites. I enjoy watching Stephanie Canada. That girl has me busting out laughing every single time. And she's another knowledgeable person that I am so lucky to feel comfortable enough to reach out to her for assistance. She helped me out with restoring a beautiful 1960s or 50s Fredericks of Hollywood estate sale find. It's just it's so good. I love it. Haley Marie Vintage. The way Haley has kept the hope up by sharing how things in her community have helped her. That's one thing. And then obviously, Spooky. Girl, we love you here in this household. Not only is she amazing at sewing, but I love how she does her cost breakdown at the end. I also enjoy watching the Vintage Raven. Her video of her making her wedding dress had me bawling. Oh, it was so cute. Trixie Mattel and Katya Zamolochkova. I hope I didn't mispronounce her last name. Makes me so happy. I laugh constantly, even though I've watched it like 50 million times. Right now, I'm watching the Dragvestigations from Luscious Massacre. You guys, I love Luscious Massacre. I love how she is just herself unapologetically. I've also enjoyed the Kelly Mantle show. I'm sure that I've missed quite a few other creators. I'll put more in my description if I've forgotten some, and if I did, I apologize. Hopefully you can enjoy some of the videos that I've enjoyed and the creators. And in that whole time, I've put the zipper in, and I am now hand sewing the lining. Once I'm done, as you see here with my wonderful helper, Teddy, I'm ready to show you what the dress looks like. Okay, so that was the dress. I am wearing it under this. Ah, surprise! I was wearing it the whole time. As you can tell, I am sick, so you probably hear it throughout the voiceover if I haven't gotten any better. But I am sick, so I'm wearing a sweater. This is a super cute dress. I really do like it, and it's very light, which is perfect for where I'm located because it's still like 80 degrees in December. You guys, global warming is real because it shouldn't be 80 degrees in December, even in a hot climate location like where I am. What to say about the dress that I haven't said already? I really like it. I love how it turned out. I like that I was able to create a grown-up style that I wore when I was a kid. I may style it with different shoes, different undershirts. Honestly, right now, because it's kind of warm outside, I'm just wearing this as the dress on my body. And let's be real, that's probably as much styling as it's gonna get most of the time. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this dress, and let me know what you're planning to wear during the holidays. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I want to thank Jessica once again for being such a wonderful friend and wanting to create such lovely things for this holiday season. I've made 3 wonderful pieces thanks to having her as a friend in my life. If you haven't done so already, make sure to check out her video and subscribe to her channel as well, because she makes such beautiful things and she leaves such wonderful reviews of different patterns and insight. She's just full of knowledge when it comes to sewing. So go check her out. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe holiday season. If I don't see you guys after this, then have a happy and healthy new year.